It's a road game for the Grizzlies, and they're facing an interconference matchup in today's game. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA. He will join us tonight on the sideline. Harris, right side. Back to Harden. And he drives in.
All Harden needs is a little separation. Once the screen comes his way, he's looking to pull up.
And Harden really looks like he's been having fun out there.
I would agree with that, Kevin. And he says he's the same way off the court, too. I don't know him off the court, but he says he loves meeting new people. I don't have any trouble believing that. He enjoys engaging with kids. And certainly the bright tennis shoes are part of everybody's NBA attire now, but he wears it as an expression of his personality.
Here's Morant. James Harden picking up that last basket. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Now Morant. After the miss free from Joel Embiid.
And you're just asking to get burned when you give Morant a lane, using that speed to his advantage.
Harden. Embiid trying to break loose. Harden, that's good. Harden's got 6.
Yeah, and right when you thought that shot was leaving his hands, he reinvents it.
Payne for 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That'll be his second foul of the game. Harden draws the double. Three-pointer.
And that defensive versatility Jackson has is just incredible. Able to guard multiple positions due to that height and reach.
Now here is Harris. Following the miss by John Morant. Pass to Brooks. Back to Morant. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Here's Harden. Embiid in the corner. The 76ers with another miss. Memphis with the ball. Back to Morant. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks. He's got 6. And it's Harden with the ball for the 76ers. Trailing by 2. Harris outside. Harden trying to get open. Harris misses.
James Harden.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That is his first foul of the game. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Pass to Adams. And it's blocked by Embiid.
He is such a well-coordinated, fluid athlete for his size. Joel Embiid blocks a lot of shots and probably changes even more. That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
Here's Morant. That shot missing. Now the 76ers take it the other way. It's Harden with the drive. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. .40 seconds left here in the first quarter. Now here's Morant. 6 points for him. Here's Adams. And the rejection by Embiid. Here's Jackson. And he recovers it. Good work there as it goes. 76ers trailing. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Knocked loose. Here's Morant. And Thibault sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Adams down low. Out to Morant. It'll count. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a... And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Grizzlies.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
And Adams with the slam.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say Ja Morant.
And every year we see, Greg, some incredible comebacks. What distinguishes in your mind those with the resilience to battle back?
I think it starts with a belief and desire, and the great ones truly hate to lose.
Now here's Harden. Steven Adams unable to get his last shot to go. Pass to Harden. Here's Thibault. Lets it go with a 3. And that one's good. Maxi's got the lead up to 3 now for the 76ers. Here's Bain. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Yep, it counts.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
James Harden.
You'd be hard-pressed to find someone more confident than Embiid.
He's got plenty of confidence, and he's a funny guy, too. Extremely entertaining. He said, the mindset I get when I'm on the floor is that I'm the best player in the gym. And much of the time, he ain't wrong.
Now, here is Harden. Steven Adams unable to get his last shot to go. Pass to Thibault. From outside, off the mark. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Stolen by Harden. 2:41 left in the first half.
You know, when Harden gets deep inside positioning, he's ready for the throwdown because he's more athletic than people give him credit for.
Here's Jackson. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Jaren Jackson Jr.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Pass to Embiid. And they double up Embiid. It's hauled in by Adams.
Joel Embiid.
Really good job on the inside that time. I mean, he had to work for that rebound. He got it done.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
And I've heard Adams is a big gamer, video games. I mean, he doesn't watch sports in his off time like a lot.
Oh, goodness! Where did that come from? Oh, that was beautiful.
What a punch.
Harden, no good. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. There's the drive. And finished off by Morant.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
Embiid inside. And they get it. And he's able to get it back. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Thibault can't get it to go.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Memphis out in front as they wrap up the second quarter on a 12-3 run. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Here's Conchar. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Conchar's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Grizzlies. Here's Embiid. And he banks in the layup.
You see why they go to Embiid in close. I mean, he's more than capable of getting it in the hoop.
And really an incredible playmaker his entire career. Harden has taken that up a notch. And he now often looks for his teammates first. But D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And huge assist totals for Harden, which is also a reflection, Greg, of the talent around him.
And he's played with some of the best finishers in the game throughout his career. What changed starting last year was his mindset, making him all that much more difficult to defend. Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Harden. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
The 76ers shooting their first free throw of the game.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
Morant drives in. Pass to Bain. No good with the triple. 76ers trailing. Here's Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Harden's ball handling is absolutely off the chain insane. I mean, easily carving up the defense. Superb control. Got it on the string.
Pass to Bane. Fires from deep. Sinks the triple. Bane's got 5 now.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Embiid with it. Guarded by Morant. Right block shot. And the rejection by Jackson. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Shot clock at 3. It's stolen by Adams. And Jackson gets it to go.
Jackson Jr.
And now a 5-point Memphis lead.
And that's what they want to see out of Jackson. Getting out on the break and just busting it up the court.
For Memphis, they have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
And both free throws good for Brooks.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Embiid's shot is good.
You know, Harden's done a nice job really increasing his playmaking over the last few years and excels at finding teammates.
Embiid with the steal. Harden with it. And another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
And they have picked it up offensively here in the second half. Ball movement, getting high percentage shots. You can definitely see a difference.
The kick out to Anderson. Pass to Brooks. And stolen by Thibault. Goes up. Harden, that's good. Now just a 1-point Memphis lead.
A guy like Harden makes a coach look really good. I mean, you can rely on him to consistently give you big scoring performances.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
That's good from Morant.
And expectations skyrocketed for Morant after the success of his rookie year. But if you ask me, he has risen to that challenge and continues to set a high bar for himself.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
Now Morant. 14 points for him. They go on the wing for the lead. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Well, you got to remember now, Harden, as good a scorer as he is not just a scorer. He's a shrewd dime dropper, too.
James Harden getting it done for Philadelphia. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And here are the 76ers now. The lead is 2. Here's Embiid. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with him.
Here's Jackson. Back to Morant. Driving to the basket. Even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Pass to Maxey. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Maxey's got the lead up to 5 now for Philadelphia. Outside Jackson. Puts up a 3.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. What an impressive performance.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, they're in a nice zone right now, and that basket looks, it can handle 2 balls at once. It looks like now it could probably, for them, handle 3 or 4 balls at once as well as they're shooting. Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
The 76ers leading by 5. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
James Harden.
Phenomenal body control from Harden. Superb at just knifing inside and forcing the defense to whack him.
And he knocks down the first one. So he gets them both.
Harden's career, as we all know, is littered with huge stats, but he recently became the first player in NBA history to post a 30-point triple-double in a debut game with a new team.
And that one's good. Brooks.
A pretty free look from 3-point range. The D forgot about him on that possession.
Yeah, I think that might have been intentional. It perhaps was not an accident because he's typically not the guy that's taking that shot at this stage of the game.
To Embiid. No good there. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. And Adams with the slam.
Remains calm and collected. Adams refuses to let the moment be too big.
Harden draws the double. Out to the wing. It's stolen by Adams. And stolen by Thibault. Harden outside. Here he goes. To the left wing. 5 on the clock. A 3-ball. Drains it from beyond the arc. Harden's got 5 points now in the quarter.
This is not unfamiliar territory for Harden. He is used to being the go-to guy, especially when his team needs a big hoop.
Offensive rebound. Here's Adams. And the rejection by Embiid. It's Morant with the drive. Payne for 3. Good. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Pass to Bain. Jacks up a 3. Here's Adams. It's over Embiid. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Embiid. And so Adams nails both of them.
And now you're in a great position thanks to those clutch free throws. One possession game now.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
It's Harden with the drive.
This is exactly what happens when you allow James Harden to heat up.
No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
Morant, that's for two.